Hello, scrappers. Is it cold enough for you? Yeah, the battery on this camera is pretty low, so I have to take it in and charge it. But thought I'd try to get out here and clean up a little brass today. Got this heater here kind of blowing towards me. And right now the thermometer on the wall says 36. It's only like 19 degrees outside. And I got torpedo heater over there behind all that junk, blowing heat up under the trailer, trying to thaw out the drain pipes. Had to shut the water faucets off because the drains are freezing up. So, yeah. Anyway, trying to get that thawed out. I was supposed to get up to, what did they say, 26 or something today, so we'll see. Even that one's saying right about 30, so. But according to the local website, they're saying, 19 right now. So I thought I'd get out here and try to do something, but I think before I really get started, I'm going to have to charge this battery in this camera. Some of this brass is pretty clean, and some of it I'll have to, cut up and do some cutting on. But my bucket here was getting pretty full, so I had to break some of that out and cut it. I was trying to do a video the other day on that, but it was just so cold out here. The drills and impacts and stuff were just not working right. Twisted off a couple bolts on the clean aluminum or cast aluminum. So, okay, I'm going to pause the camera, take this in and put it on the charger. I had it on the solar, but it doesn't seem like it charged up any. So I'll take it in the house for about an hour, and then be about 3 o'clock. Should be a little bit warmer. It's still slowly warming up. It's saying 37 now. So, but man, it was bitter cold out here the other day. It's supposed to be about 44, 45 Wednesday and Thursday, and then we're gonna drop off again. Some more cold stuff. So, drains are plugged up, so I got the camping porta potty in the house. And then I still got running water out here at the outside spigots because I got heat tape on them, and they're the frost-free spigots. They shut off underground. So still got water, still got heat, no power outages. So we're doing pretty good. So I'll get this camera charged and be back. We'll clean up a little brass. Okay, finally got it charged up pretty good. Got back out here. So I've got a bunch of these little deals here on the workbench. Yeah, they usually clean up pretty good. I put it in the vise and then I get down here and just try to twist it if I can. Some of these are where they're crimped, you almost have to grind them off or cut them or something. Sometimes I just put them in just a little ways in there and try them back and forth. Here we go. Now there it is. You can see the little piece of the copper and it went flying. Where did it go? See, on some of these, just get them real cold, which yesterday would have been a good day to get out here and pop them with a hammer. But probably need a face shield because when you do that, get these frozen and you got metal or plastic flying everywhere, and it could cut you. I've got a bunch of these things just piled up here from the ice makers on refrigerators. course, the workbench is kind of a catch-all. So right now it's kind of a good time to get out here and just kind of clean it up a little bit. I think it's up to 21 degrees out there now. So it's getting warmer. The thermometer on the wall says 43 in here. So it's bearable. Man, that one doesn't want to let go of that bit. There we go. Get a hold of the pliers. And I can pull a lot better. Probably warm enough now that the drills and impacts and everything will probably work a little bit better. I've almost got a 5-gallon bucket full of these things. I need to take them to one of the scrap yards and see what they pay for them, and then decide if I want to sell them as is or bring them home and clean them up. It's really not that hard to clean them up, it's just kind of time consuming. Basically, I just cut real close to the edge with the Sawzall or bandsaw and then just pull everything out. Yeah, just cleaning these few up I got on the workbench here makes a big difference and gives me a little bit more room. I've got a lot of battery cable from them riding mowers. Yeah. This one I'm going to have to do something else with. Yeah, I hope everybody's staying warm and hope your plumbing's still working. I think our drain's finally thawed out. I'm hoping the water spigots will start running again. Right now I've got the hot water tank just shut off. But our hot water lines are froze up, so no point running the heater. Just shut it down. Which I got water to the outside spigot, so if I have to, I can pack water into the house for cooking and dishes and stuff like that. You can do it out camping, you should be able to do it at home. That's why I say, you know, here in Oklahoma and probably a lot of other states, you need camping gear whether you camp or not. Still got a couple more of these on the bench. See, a little bit of room. There's some more. It looks like red brass there. Yeah, I get working on the big stuff and toss this little stuff aside, and then it just piles up and piles up. And one day I just got to stop and get it clean. Process it, or just throw it out on a shred load, one or the other. Throw it into the wash machine. Yeah, we got a few in there. Colorful assortment. Let's see. Not sure if you look at that on the camera. It almost, this part here, it almost looks silver, or you can tell this is brass. But hitting the back end of it, it's brass. Well, it looks like this one piece right here might be aluminum, kind of a cap. So it's pretty fine thread. So I'll use my manual screwdriver. It's so easy sometimes on these things, just strip them out. A lot of times things will kind of thaw out around here when it hits about 25, but it's not up that high yet. I was hoping that things would kind of thaw out today. Might freeze back up tonight, but you know, that's yet to be seen. But tomorrow it should be pretty nice. I got a bunch of wire over there. I'll probably try to clean up tomorrow. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this on the grinder, and then I'll hit it with the copper sulfate. Find out is, yeah, I don't know if I can hit it with the copper sulfate or not. It's kind of frozen. It's not turning dark. That's a good sign. It's probably cast aluminum. I think I'll set this kind of right over there, not too far from. Might thaw it out. Now this little piece, magnet sticks that little pin that's sticking out there. And I've got another little bitty, looks like a little ball bearing or something right there, and a magnet sticking to it. So I'm going to have to make a cut there. Right now I'm going to throw this in the vise, get a hold of it with the pliers. May have to put the vise grips on it. Or just get a good bite on it in the vise. And I'll get a smaller hammer. There we go, knocked it out with a punch. So there's a piece of clean brass. I know a lot of you guys are out there scrapping in this weather, but I'm not even. The way it was the last couple of days, I didn't even want to sell barrels, so I got on Marketplace and posted that the barrels was out of stock. Probably get on there later tonight or tomorrow. And put it back in stock. I don't know what it is on Marketplace, but you get a lot of people, all they want is your address. You know, farming addresses for some reason. Not sure why. Yeah, I'm not sure what that one deal is. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with the angle grinder. Got your earbuds in, turn your volume down. I'm just going to run the angle grinder across there and see if I can just cut that piece out of there. Okay, we got it out of there. I don't know if you can see that. And this one I got 2 screws here and 2 screws here. Other than that, it should be pretty clean. And those 2 there are Torx, so I'll have to get my little red set out. Yeah, the other day I wouldn't have been able to work this long without gloves. Okay, now somewhere up here, there it is. So I got a handle that'll hold these bits. Yeah, I probably won't do a whole lot today. It's already 4 o'clock. Getting cabin fever staying in the cabin, in the house all the time. Kind of glad when I can get out and tinker with something, or all looks pretty clean. One thing I like about brass is the weight adds up pretty fast. Just those couple pieces right there is almost 7 ounces. It's close to half a pound. Okay, we got a little valve here. And it's got the little Torx with the little stud in it that sticks up. It's a security bit. I'm going to turn that off to the side a little bit. So I'll see if I can find the right security bit. Not quite sure. Yeah, I think that one's a little too big. That hole might be plugged in that one. Well, might be time for a new set. Even it's pretty complete, but here's a small one. It's not quite wanting to go down in there though. Well, I don't know, let me see if I can. Trying to see if I can clear that out, but it doesn't seem. I don't know, that might not be a. T6, T15, I don't think that's even got a hole in it. I'm going to have to look and see if I got one on. May have to put that piece aside for a little while. Yeah, I don't see one here either in this set. Yeah, I'm going to have to just put that piece aside. I'm going to have to buy another. Unless I happen to find one somewhere. Let's see. I believe those are all too big. Sometimes I might have one of these other sets, but I'm not seeing one. Okay, we'll move along. Now this piece here looks like it's clean. And where did I put my magnet? It's supposed to be right there and I don't see it. Yeah, things have a tendency of disappearing right after I use them. Set it down and they run off. Yeah, things are pretty slow right now as far as pickups, but I'm kind of glad I'm not out picking up stuff in that weather we had the last 2 days. Today wouldn't be so bad. You guys up north, I'm not sure how you guys do it. Especially up in the northeast. I don't know, I guess maybe you guys are used to that weather up there. 1 pound, 2.7 ounces. Oh yeah, we're getting heavy now. Now see, this piece here looks pretty clean. Yeah, actually I'd say it is. It's compression fitting. And we had this nice big piece that it's got this gasket in there, so that will have to come out. Then we're up to 1 pound, 6 ounces. Stuff's pretty hard. Okay, there it is. So that part's clean. 1 pound, 10 ounces, so we're 1.5 pounds, so there's $3 so far. Not getting rich, but if you want to get rich, you probably don't want to be, you're probably not going to get rich scrapping anyway. You can, I guess, if you own your own yard, but this looks like it came off an old propane fitting of some type. That puts it up to 2 pounds, 10 ounces. A little over 2.5 pounds there. This piece here looks like it's pretty much clean. Now there's the magnet. Yeah, I found it. So some of this stuff is already clean. I don't know why I didn't. 3 pounds, so there's $6. We might have enough for a Happy Meal. See, this came off looking at this for propane fitting. 312, so there's 3 3/4 pounds. Okay, let's see. This looks like, yeah, this just like that other one I did. It has the little ball down in, it has a little ball down in there. We've got to cut out. Got the aluminum, cast aluminum piece. Yeah, looking around right now, I don't have a whole lot to sell. It's ready to go. I got a little bit of cast aluminum I might take in. I gotta go up Thursday for labs. I thought about taking the cast up there, but it's 1:30, and you know, if I go by standard iron, it'd probably be okay. I'm thinking about going by there. I've never sold any ferrous metal or non-ferrous to standard iron. I've sold all kinds of shred material, but never any non-ferrous. I'm just not sure how good their prices are or anything, but I can call around. If I decide to take it to metal check, I'll have to probably do it another day, because this one I might have to take to a wire wheel or something. I'm not sure. It's kind of I think all the stuff fell off of it. Yeah, metal check usually closes down about 3 o'clock. Whereas it shouldn't take long at all for just doing labs. I'm going to fire up the angle grinder here for a second. Okay, what I wanted to see, these arms that are sticking out here on this thing, they're copper, so I'll have to cut them off flush. I want to try to open this thing up. Let's try 3/4. Yep, that'll work. Nice and clean. Yeah, it's a little bigger than 3/4. Bigger. Here with 7/8. Okay, we'll go from here. We'll go ahead and cut these off of there. That way it'll make it easier to stick it in the vise. It's like taking it apart, make sure there's, yeah, see here we got a spring in that one, and it sticks to the magnet. That's why I like taking them apart if I can. And we're up to 4 pounds 11.7 ounces, so almost 4 3/4 pounds. We're getting up there pretty good. Now this is kind of black, looks like the had a hose clamp on there, but it's already gone. So I possibly can just cut that with a box knife. There we go. Hands are finally starting to get a little cold. 4 pounds 12.9. Yeah, that thing sticks to the magnet. That sticks, that sticks, that sticks. So that's all. I don't know why that was even in the bucket. Here we got a little, looks like kind of a drain cock type thing, like off a radiator. And we got a little piece of chain. The chain comes around here, so I'm going to try to get in here. And see if I can't bend that around. There we go, got that piece off of there. A lot of time on these little valves, you got brass coming all the way up the shaft here. So I usually just try to cut right across the center here. Cut across like that and get a hold of the tabs. They break right off. Bend this S-hook open. Yeah, I gotta go a little more. Yeah, my YouTube algorithm is suffering right now since I haven't put out a video in probably over a week. And that's probably clean right there, so that's probably, yeah, there's a little over 5 pounds there, 10 bucks. So I'm going to swing the camera around here and show you what I'll probably try to clean up tomorrow. Got that little, I don't know, that's probably a 15-gallon barrel, something like that. Stainless steel. It's got a couple holes down there. I don't know if it was for a vacuum or what the thing was, but I'll probably go ahead and try to clean up a bunch of that wire tomorrow. Looks like it's got some good heavy stuff right here. They're like battery cables. Plus I got a lot of other battery cable stuff there. Where are we at here? Okay, there we go. This piece here kind of looks like the end of a garden hose. I'm going to put this part there in there. I think it's completely clean, but it could have a rubber washer in there. So, and no, it does not have a rubber washer. So that's completely clean. Now this piece basically has garden hose thread. Sometimes I hang on to these because it is threaded. Basically out here you got 3/4 inch pipe thread, on the inside you got 1/2 inch pipe thread, and then you got garden hose thread. So if you needed to add like a garden hose somewhere, you know, those come in handy. So by keeping that one piece, it gave us 5 pounds, 2 ounces. These are probably pretty easy. Let's try to get where you can see the vise again. Yeah, I probably need to go ahead and end the video. A lot of these faucet handles, they tend to be aluminum, die cast. Sometimes they're steel. There's probably a rubber washer or something on one of these. A couple parts on these. It does not want to let go. Yeah, we got a black washer up in there. Okay. Too big. There we go. Okay, we are back. Apparently the memory card got full. So I looked up and saw this thing had stopped. So what happens, I got this Sony camera, I get one area that I get videos from, and I'll copy them from there over to the computer. But then there's another folder, I think it's called private, and you go down 2 or 3 more layers and you'll see one that says stream. And it makes another copy of the video in that stream folder. So if I don't empty that out now and then, it gets pretty full, and then it doesn't take long to have a full video card without having a very big video. Yeah, this one here is just kind of, it's not really rubber. It might be a rubbery type substance, but just kind of breaks up. Probably easier to get in there with a little narrower screwdriver. But I figured it's about time to call it a video anyway. And daughter and her boyfriend are having some bad luck with their vehicles. Hers has been needing some work for a while, but they've been kind of putting it off, thinking, oh, they'll get it when they get their tax return. Now it needs a battery, and I think the water pumps out on it now. And then something happened on his. He thought it was a fuel pump, but they replaced fuel pump. That wasn't it. So they're thinking, I guess instead of having a relay, fuel pump relay there in the fuse box, it's integrated into the circuit board. So I think he decided to have a shop or something look at it where they can run a diagnostic and find out what it actually is the problem, without just throwing a lot of money at it. So they've been borrowing his mom's car. My 1-ton is still down for the most part. I might get it fixed when I get the tax return, but in a way it's not bothering me much because I'm wanting to keep the miles down on that anyway. And the 3/4 ton gets a lot better mileage than that thing does. Okay, about got this. So here we go. And now we have 5 pounds, 9.8 ounces. So about $2 a pound, roughly. Yeah, 11 bucks. So that's not too shabby. But I want to thank everybody for watching. Hope you guys are staying warm. I know pretty miserable. We were supposed to get a bunch of snow, but we didn't. We had a couple flurries. That was about it. Nothing really stuck. Yeah. So the weather here has been just cold, really. Winds are down to about 5-6 miles an hour today, so that's pretty not bad at all. So I think things are thawing out somewhat in the house, but not entirely. It's up to 44 degrees here on the wall, so that's not bad. But it's not that warm outside. But if the wind were blowing, it'd be a lot colder. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Hope if you're out there scrapping in this cold, I hope you definitely have the dress for it. You know, warm gloves, coveralls, whatever. You know, stay warm out there. You guys in Australia, you know, drink lots of water, stay hydrated, and we'll see you guys in the next video. So thanks for stopping by. Bye bye.